Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I just want to share with you how I do my Teks for my board. Alright, so first things first, you want to Google the TEA, Texas Education Agency. Once you get on here, then you want to go ahead and find your Teks, depending on who your, what your area is, what you're teaching. You want to kind of find that. For example, career in tech. This is us. I'm going to scroll down and then click here for my new Teks. Okay, it is the 1718 approved Teks. Okay, you come down here and then you click on whichever course you have: human services, law, public safety, marketing, etc. Okay. So what I do from here is I save this document. For example, if I do, let's say, human services. I open this document, I download it to my computer, and now I have the file. It is a PDF document, so you can save it as a Word document, or you can use Adobe to convert it into a PDF file. So here is what you can print out, and then, for example, let's just say you're doing Principles of Human Services, then these are your Teks, okay? Most schools will ask you to post the objectives on the board, and so I'll show you an easy way how to do that. So I went ahead and I took this document, I downloaded it to my computer, I converted it from a PDF into a Word document, okay? And then I went ahead and kind of get to it. Copy and paste it here. I'm helping my husband with his, so this is practicum in marketing. Okay, so I went ahead and copied when I turned the document into a Word document, this is where I went ahead and put it, and I pasted it all here. Okay, so what I'm going to go do now, just because it was in that PDF format and the way it was read or the way it was reading, what I'll do is I'll highlight all of it. And there could be an easier, better way to do this, but this is just how I did it. Doesn't mean this is how you have to do it, it's just how I did it. Okay, so practicum marketing, okay, we have our numbers here. So this is one section, okay. We have our student expectation is the number, okay, what the student is expected to do, and it says here the student is expected to, okay, and then our language objective, okay, communicate, demonstrate, etc. Okay, so number one is going to be what I use for my, and again, this could be different from how you should do it or you were told to do. It's just how I do it. One is what I put under student expectation, and then the letter is what I put under the learning objective. So I can have multiple, but I typically try to just stick with the one that I'm focusing on for that day. I do typically change these out on my board, my student expectation board, quite frequently. Okay. So in order to be able, so that I used to write it, but that takes a long time. So what I do now is I go ahead and I make so I'll just do this section. You can do the whole thing, but I'll just do this. You're going to turn this into a either 45 or 50 font, and I'm going to minimize my windows here so I can see more as I'm going. So I'll make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see. Alright, so here I have, this is one page, okay. So I want to lay out the page in an orientation format, or landscape, landscape format, okay. So I think I'm going to go with the 50 font, to be honest. I think that's what I had originally done it for. Okay. Did it do it? I think it did. Okay. So if you pick your particular, and I'll just work on these here, you can make just to make it look more appealing for your students, you can make it in the middle. The font to be centered. Okay, so this would be the name, okay, and then my next page I have the number. So remember the number we said was the student expectation. So I'm going to skip down, I'm going to enter just to center it a little bit, and this is what the student is expected to, Okay, so what happened and where did that go? I'm going to redo that again. Okay, so the student is expected to, okay? Right there, okay? I'm not sure why I was doing that, but so this here will always be under my TEK, and this will be under my student expectation. Then for my objective is my letters. So I'm going to space this out, and I want one letter per sheet. So what I want to do, I click up here on the previous one so it doesn't insert and do crazy things. I'm gonna space after my word, should be my period, okay? And you do have to go through, and for example the N and the K here, you do have to edit those items, but pretty much the point of it is just to have one letter per page, per sheet, okay? And again, you have to be careful because see the C here and the C here. So it does take a little bit getting used to, but once you get going at the beginning of your week, you're going to have this on a cardstock paper, and I will also link my video where I have my expectation board so you can kind of see how I lay that out. So these here I slip into my sheet protector that I have taped on my board, and I slip them out. They are hole punched and I put them in a binder in order, and I do also number the page, so you want to make sure that it's easy for you to keep these sheets in order in case you're in a hurry and you pull them out and exchange them for the new ones, but don't put these back into your folder. So just go here to page number and go to whatever your preference would be, bottom of the page, and then you have your page number in the middle, in the corner, whatever, however you choose, okay? So that is how I make my cards per se for my board, my expectations on my board, okay? If you have any questions, please let me know. The TEKs shouldn't be changing for a little while, but this is just how I've learned to do it. It saves me time. I slip them in and slip them out on Fridays, and then it's just super fast and easy. Once I get going to go ahead and exchange these out and not have to worry about having to write it out when I'm in a hurry or I don't have time. All right, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for new videos.